As humans, we all want to know what our crush is thinking. We wish we can peek into their mind to get a glimpse of answers to questions that are bugging us. Does she like me back? Does she even notice me? Why isn't she getting in touch? With all the confusing dating rules nowadays, it's tough to figure out if someone is really into you. In good situations, they'd let you know they like you, but in not so great ones, you're left wondering if there's a future. Even though guys are often seen as hard to understand from a woman's perspective, let's switch it around a bit, shall we? Here are a couple of tips to tell if a girl isn't that into you. Welcome to the art of decoding, where we unravel the enigmatic world of communication, particularly those seemingly blurry lines between said and what's meant. In the realm of relationships, understanding verbal and non-verbal cues can be as vital as a compass in uncharted territories. It's about reading between the lines, peeling back the layers of polite excuses, and getting to the heart of what's really being said. Today, we're setting the stage to discuss 6 common phrases women use when just not that into you, and what they really mean. From the classic "I'm busy" to the less obvious "I need to find myself," these phrases are often misunderstood, leading to confusion and misplaced hope. First up, the classic "I feel like I should focus on myself more," or "I need to find myself." This is a phrase that has been echoed through the ages, often causing a whirlpool of confusion in its wake. What does she mean? This phrase is a polite, cushioned way of saying, "I'm not interested." It's a gentle letdown, a soft rejection designed to spare feelings. It's a way of saying, "I don't see a potential romantic relationship with you. I would rather be single than be with you." Don't take it personally, gentlemen. Women usually know who they want to date from the second they meet you. Though sometimes impressions can be changed. But for the most part, before you start talking, she has already made up her mind. Remember, gentlemen, if someone truly wants to be with you, they'll make the time. Next, we have, "I'm just not ready for a relationship right now." Now, this statement might seem straightforward, but it's often layered with deeper meanings. Most frequently, it's a gentle way of saying no without having to confront the awkwardness of outright rejection. This phrase is a mask, hiding the truth that the person doesn't see a potential romantic future with you. It's a soft letdown, a way to keep things civil without hurting feelings too much. In plain words, if you've asked a girl out and she says she's not ready for anything, it means she's not interested in having a relationship with you. When a girl genuinely likes a guy, she'll want to be with him all the time. If she's not showing that interest, it's a sign she's not into you. In very minute cases, it could genuinely mean that the person is dealing with personal issues or isn't in a place to commit to a relationship. However, if they were really into you, they'd try to work through these issues or at least keep you in the loop. Remember, everyone is on their own timeline. Gentlemen, don't wait around for someone who isn't ready for you now. Then there's the classic, "I just don't see you that way." The friend zone, a dangerous, mythical place where so many perish and only few come back from wholeheartedly. When a woman says this, she has gently placed you in a box labeled friends. It's a polite way of expressing that the chemistry, the spark, or that little something that transforms an acquaintance into a romantic partner is missing. This phrase is a clear beacon, a signal that she doesn't see the relationship progressing beyond friendship. Simply put, she has friend-zoned you. While it might sting, it's not necessarily a reflection on you. People are complex, and what ignites the flame of attraction varies greatly from person to person. There's no magic formula, no foolproof method for turning friendship into romance. So if you find yourself receiving this message, it's vital to respect her feelings and perspective. It's tough, but it's better to accept this truth and move on. Remove yourself and don't stick around to being used. Ever heard, "I'm really busy this week," too many times? The busy bee excuse, often buzzing around, creating a cloud of confusion. Now, we all have those weeks when time seems to slip through our fingers, but when it becomes a recurring theme, like she is not telling you when to meet, for example. "I am busy this week, but can we meet up on Sunday? It's time to take a closer look." This phrase can often be a way to avoid spending time together without outright rejection. It's a delicate dance of distance, a way to maintain space while not burning bridges. It's a polite way of saying, "I'm not that into you," without bruising egos or creating awkwardness. Now, here's the truth. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, the same 7 days in a week. If someone wants to see you, they'll make the time, no matter how busy they are. So, the next time you hear this phrase, remember, Actions speak louder than words. If someone wants to see you, they'll make time, no matter how busy they are. Before we go into the next one, this is a call to action. Please take a moment to subscribe to join the Synergize community and to click the bell icon so you will be in loop when we upload our interesting contents. Thank you so much. Now let's continue, gentlemen. Ever heard, "This is so not the time, but maybe in the future"? Does that sound familiar? That's our number 5. It's a phrase that seems to hold promise, yet often it's a gentle way of saying, "I don't want to be with you now, and probably not in the future either." It's like saying no without actually uttering the word. You see, the future is a vague, uncertain space. It's a convenient place to park things we don't want to deal with in the present. So when she says maybe in the future, she's essentially pushing you into that nebulous realm of uncertainty. What she's really saying is she values your company, but not in the way you want, but in the way she wants, so she can continue to use you to boost her ego, to get the male attention she wants in other, to feel great about herself. All the compliments you give her, the reasons why you like her, even little presents you give her. Yup, she took all of those and used it to boost her ego. But remember, you deserve more than that, don't you think so? You deserve someone who is as excited about you as you are about them. Don't hold on to maybes. You deserve a definite yes. Finally, "I already have someone," or "am already seeing someone." These words can leave you puzzled, especially when you are certain that it's not the case. It's a clear signal that she's not into you. What she is really saying is, "Please don't talk to me again, or my imagery boyfriend will kick your ass." By inventing an imaginary partner, she's creating a barrier, a protective shell that keeps you at arm's length. It's her way of saying, "I'm off limits," without having to confront the awkwardness of rejection. This can be hurtful, but it's essential to respect her decision. In the grand scheme of things, it's better to know where you stand than to be left in the dark. Rather than taking it personally, see it as a favor. She's saving you from investing time and emotions in a relationship that doesn't exist. Remember, honesty is key in any relationship. If there's deception from the start, it's not worth pursuing. So there you have it. 6 things women say when they aren't into you and what they really mean. These phrases are meant to string you along. They're a gentle way to let you down. It's crucial to respect these signals and move on gracefully. Take some time to reflect on these points. Remember, everyone deserves someone who's truly interested in them. Keep looking and you'll find them. Until next time, gentlemen, stay soulfully synergized.